Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Hi gang, so it's the big one tonight, a handful of gravel. It's quite a long route, well I say quite a long route, it's 10.5 kilometres, 10.4 kilometres, and we are live on the Zwift Run channel on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch, and I haven't put chat up, I've just realised, so we've got 40 seconds before we start and no chat, so bear with me while I get that going. Yeah, handful of gravel is not available on any other event, or it's not available anywhere else for you to do because it is an event only route, and also this event is currently the only event that has the handful of gravel route on it. So if you want the handful of gravel route, this place is your only option at the moment. Hello Leafon, hello Tina, and we will get going. Bear with me 2 seconds. Oh no, why is it not going? We're off. We're off. We're off. I'm going at 10 kph, by the way. Right, we are off and running on the handful of gravel routes. Yeah, another bike ride for Leaf on today. Well done. How's that man cold doing? I can hear it in your voice, says Tina. Yeah, not good. I've been lying on the sofa. I was trying to do video editing this afternoon and I just felt like sleeping all afternoon. So I've just lay on the sofa for a little bit and tried to close my eyes. I've taken some more paracetamol just now. So hopefully that'll last me for the evening now. I feel a little bit better having taken it. So we'll see, and we're going to open the door in a minute to let some cool air in. And Victoria doesn't want to breathe my germs, she says. Oh, now I don't have any heart rate. Right, let me go and open the door. Victoria's heart rate's 142. Oh no, I've crashed. Zwift's crashed on me. Please don't crash on me. Please don't crash on me. Hello, Jinxie. Hello, haven't heard from Jinxie for a while. Nice to have you with us, Jinxie. This is great coverage from the weekend, thank you. Right, Zwift has crashed on me. So I'm gonna have to jump in again and start again. Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully I can do a late join. That would be bad, wouldn't it? Yeah, Zwift crashed on me. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. Bear with me. Will we be able to late join back into Zwift? This is the question everyone's asking. No. Please late join. Please let me late join. Started 4 minutes ago. Bag that badge. Here we go. Jinxie says you don't get that on Apple TV. Yeah. Right, and I've joined back up with the gang. I am just a few meters behind. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. Okay, well, I'll just have to do the extra few hundred meters. What are you going at, Victoria? 10 as well? Okay. Oh, Paul Doyle, I see Paul and Victoria just up ahead. That's okay, good. I haven't taken my coat off yet. George Landry says, oh no! Oh yeah, I see you, George, just behind me, yeah. Right. I see the green man. 5 seconds ahead of me. With the orange lady. Tina, are you running tonight? Is Clive running? Is Amy running? Who's running tonight that I haven't seen yet? I'll just speed up a bit just to catch up with Victoria and Paul. Joining. Yeah. Welcome to Bag That Badge. We will be running 10.4 kilometers. And this route is one you don't find anywhere else. Okay, Clive's running outside. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Amy is running, but I haven't seen her on screen yet. Tina's not running. Very busy day for Leafon with all his strength work. Good job. And 9 kilometers to go. Still haven't taken my coat off. Yeah. That's not very often a thing, is it? I'm too hot, Victoria's too hot and I'm too cold. Normally the other way around. Yeah, but if you do those regularly, leaf on, you won't have DOMs for quite as long the next time. I will take the coat off in a minute. I am starting to get warm, but I'm also quite cosy in this coat. Mutsy up ahead, Samuel's up ahead as well. So we're going at 10 kph, which means we'll be done just over an hour and 2 minutes. What's tomorrow? Oh yes, stage 8 tomorrow. So tomorrow evening we'll do stage 8 of the Tour of Zwift, and I'll have to make sure I remember to wear my Tour of Zwift kit. And then we've got catch up as well, so we need to do Tour of Zwift stage 6 in catch up week. And then it's Zwift Run Academy, starting all over again. If you want to run the Berlin Marathon, if you want to win a Woodway treadmill and loads of other goodies, get yourself entered into the Zwift Run Academy 2023. Yeah, got to be in it to win it. Although Victoria enters every year and they refuse to let her win. I don't know why. George Lansbury needs to do catch-up stages 1 to 5. Right, the coat is off. Just over 8 kilometres to go. We're now running through the jungle. Long old route this. So when we get to 5k to go, I will drop ride-ons around a load of people. We'll go to the front of the run and see how we're going. By the way, for those that are interested, guess who won Pinch Punch first day of the month this month? For the second month in a row, Stephen is the victor.
We're not discussing Pinch Punch first of the month.
Victoria, let's say, has taken defeat badly, sulking around the house, miserable, tetchy. Any word about the first day of the month that's mentioned, she goes into a flaming rage. It's not It's not an attractive look. She doesn't go into a rage. But suffice to say, she wasn't happy because she'd been planning for half an hour that morning. She was lying there awake, trying to work out if I was awake, pretending to be asleep. What she didn't realise was that I was doing exactly the same thing. And I basically just got there before her. I'm guessing there are a few people here who do not have this badge. Right, Tina says she thinks I must have drugged Victoria. That's the only way he'd win. Look, I remember one year, not long ago, I got the first three or 4 months. So I was like 4-0 up or something. And I still lost 8-4. So it's early days, but the championship could be heading my way this season. George Lansbury, this is the only one George needs to get the full set. Leaf on, I don't know if there are. I don't think I've done one about the Zwift Run Academy. Perhaps I should. Here's one of the most beautiful views on Zwift. The bridge on the Mayan ruins on the jungle circuit. We love this bridge. This bridge is one of the best views in Zwift. Level 22 earns you an orange vest. Time for a kit change, Mr. C. Yeah, I'm wearing my white vest today, but I don't think I'll be leveling up to 22 in this run. What I am finding is that even earning double points, the orange bar is going across there quite slowly. Although Marcus Holmes has already leveled up, of course. Yeah, Victoria's looking forward to get the orange vest. So am I. We're all keen to get that orange vest so we can look like our avatars in real life. Tina can't wait as well. Leafon says, why is this course only available on events? Because to make it more exciting to get it. Life wouldn't be much fun if everything was easy. You have to have difficulty in life in order to make life interesting. And this is just another example of that. It's too easy just to give you everything for free, for nothing, without having to work for it. So sometimes, with the handful of gravel route, for example, you do have to do a bit of work, or you have to be patient. You have to do a bit of investigation to find out where and how to get the handful of gravel badge, and that makes it all the more special when you do get it eventually. It's like running in things like Boulogne and Crit City, which are event-only worlds. If you want to run in those worlds, you have to do a bit of investigation to find out what events are going on in those worlds. Right, apart from me, because I had to restart, everyone is around 3.2k in now. Just over 7k to go. Oh, close up. Better try and look my best. Is that a good look? No, Victoria says that is not a good look. Just have to look like I'm working hard and I'm serious about the training. Victoria says this is harder than it should be for her tonight. Yeah, I'm feeling it a bit. My heart rate is 120, so that's relatively comfortable, but should really be a bit lower. While you're running, notice your XP points. So for every 100 calories you burn, normally you will get 5 XP points. But now we're in the accelerated leveling, you will get 10 XP for 100 calories. And every 250 meters, you'll get 20 XP instead of 10. Tina was just about to complain that it is a bit too serious tonight, and then I went and pulled a funny face, or a daft face. Yeah, the thing is, I guess, when you're not very well, I guess you're feeling like you're just trying to make sure you get through it. And I think that's what me and Victoria are feeling tonight. Certainly me. It's like, it's not overly hard work. But, well, Victoria says it is for her. She's feeling it at this pace. Well, I have to be honest. I'd much rather be in bed. I'm not 100%. But we'll get through it. And, you know, I think this will probably do me good. I'm kind of sweating the cold out. So I can guarantee I will be better before my kids. Try and take, 5 days to get well? So we started on Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so I'm hoping I'll be well for the weekend. And we can do park run at the weekend, and a long run. Oh no, I'm doing Chichester 10k at the weekend, aren't I? I think I'm doing Chichester 10k at the weekend, so we'll see how that goes. It is a bit quiet, even though we've got loads of runners today. It is a bit quiet in chat, in game. So maybe everybody's feeling a little bit lethargic. Yeah, you could slow down if you want, Victoria. Just make it a bit easier on yourself. Okay, Victoria says she's going to get to 5k and then reassess how she's doing. I'm now at 3k in, with 6.5 to go. Paul Doyle and Victoria are at 3.8. Yeah, I mean, if you can get it done at 10, then it'll be over quicker, won't it? Over sooner. It is nearly 16 degrees in the shed quarters tonight. I'm sure that's just because the thermometer is above the computer. It doesn't feel quite that warm. Oh, it does for Victoria, she says. George says my brain is still in bed. Well, to be fair, George, my brain is constantly in bed. It's just that my body gets up sometimes. But it does often leave my brain in bed, as Victoria will definitely agree with. won't. I'll try. We don't often run in the jungle, do we? We should do it more often. It's so nice. View of the epic calm as well. And might be heart rate, is it? No? You're running and your heart rate is there, is it? Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just disconnected and reconnected. George says, will Scotland bring new badges for running? Unfortunately not at the moment, no. Tina, you're right, the Noble Pro doesn't have the zero shoes on, so Victoria is actually climbing. She's running, so she is at 2%. Although she'd probably forgotten that, so she's now not thanking me for reminding her. Okay. Yeah, so, evening Jeff. Hope you're okay. Yeah, back to George. Yeah, we tried. We tried to persuade them that we should have more running routes. But unfortunately, there are none for Scotland at the moment. What's a bad thing is, recently, in the last 6 months, we've not been having our regularly scheduled meetings with Zwift HQ. So we used to have, once a month, a meeting with Zwift HQ. And a few of the kind of community members who've been on Zwift a long time. Now, I still occasionally have meetings about blog posting with some of Zwift HQ, so that's okay. And we do have a like a Facebook Messenger group with some people from Zwift HQ, so we can get messages through. But those monthly meetings were always really good for having discussions about what the community was looking for. But as I say, we haven't had those meetings for about 6 months since the last Zwift shake-up, really. If you are intrigued about the new levels, there is a blog article which I wrote, which is on the Zwift Runners Facebook page. John Hancock posted it, all about the new running levels. So exactly what prizes you get for each level up, how many XP points you need for each level up, and some explanations of how you get points, XP points in Zwift. It is also on the Zwift website. If you search for the Zwift blog and ignore anything that's Zwift Insider, well, don't ignore Zwift Insider, but that's not where the blog post is. But if you type in Zwift blog into Google, it usually comes up with Eric's Zwift Insider page first. George says Zwift has come a long way. Yeah, I mean, it has since the early days, hasn't it? We've had a lot. If we add up everything, it has changed quite considerably since the very first days of Zwift running. But that was the very, very first runs on Zwift were now some 7 years ago. Just over 6 years ago. So it is a while, isn't it? But thank you, George. Appreciate it. Right, when we get to 5k to go, I'm going to drop some ride-ons on people. So we'll go to the front of the run. I've just got disconnected as well, look up there, but nothing's disconnected. So I don't know what that's all about. Heart rate is still up. I'm still running, still moving. Yeah, Victoria had that just now as well, so don't know what that's all about. I wonder if I'm feeling a bit heavy-legged because I just ate dinner not long ago. That might be weighing on me a bit. Hang on.
Stephen's passing me the microphone to read out in-game chat. Only I don't have my glasses on, so apologies.
Yeah. So first run since. So Mark's just saying this is his first run since he got his new gym organised, and he now has YouTube and the Zwift Run channel on the big screen in front of him. Nice. Paul Doyle is saying that thanks to Zwift, he's managed 3 sub-3 hour marathons. Well, I can say I've done 1 thanks to Zwift. Thanks to Zwift, Victoria has a Boston qualifier and a London good for age time.
And that goes for not just Zwift, the platform, but Zwift, the community. It's all the camaraderie which helps to motivate me and push myself outside of my comfort zones. Thank you, George. Jeff Partridge. Thanks to Zwift, I've got a huge electric bill. Yep, Jeff, and just imagine what ours is like. Yeah, my Zwift electricity bill is slowly bankrupting me.
Okay, let's go and drop some ride-ons. We have loads of runners in the run today. So C Ball seems to be going the fastest, 4:08 per kilometre, or C Smith as well at 4.4 per kilometre. I've got a mouse which is not working. Tina says she discovered Zwift nearly 3 years ago. Best discovery ever. Raina has stopped. Karkanen from Finland, hello to you. And Maya from Canada. Consolandi from Italy. Hayward, Paul Hayward. I think it's Paul Hayward. Andre Mengai from Canada and Broad from Germany. Edison from Norway. And Mutzi from Canada. Shedden from Scotland. Hello, buddy. Mick Cheney is there from Canada. And Simmons from England. Schmidt from Germany. Closely followed by Brasinki, also from Germany. And Wozzik from Poland. And Beck from Germany. Well done to you guys. Nice to have you with us for Bag That Badge. Little from Norway. And Chris from the Quad Squad from Canada. Halverson from Norway. Big Norwegian contingent with us today. Anson from the UK and Regan Morris from England. Well done to you guys. Mervang also from Norway. Oh, it's not Paul Hayward. Paul Hayward says he's only just got in, so he's not running tonight. So it was a different Hayward. Ace Stewart. Oh, hang on a minute, my mouse is not working again. Oh, come on, mouse. I think the batteries are going in this keyboard. Jeff Partridge has been on Zwift since 2018, so he's been on Zwift for 5 years. Holland, Newton from the USA. Jeff says, where did that time go? And Pichet from Canada. There's Paul Doyle, well done Paul. And Mark Samuels, Victoria, and George Lansbury. Hello, George. Olaf from Canada, just behind. And Wilcock from the UK. Hodgson, well done, Hodgson. Stood still at the moment. And V Proctor is moving from Wales. Becca, well done, Becca. She's moving as well. And Jones. Well done to Jones. Audrey from Canada. And C Ball. There we go. So we're right back at the beginning getting it. So that was loads of people. 30, 40 people in the run today. I think we had about 60 odd signed up. John Farrell. Hello, John. Tina says, we know Stephen needs glasses. Hashtag you got this, John Farrell, thank you. With 4k to go now through the jungle on the handful of gravel route. So if people haven't got this badge, they will get it in a few kilometres time. Mutzi has gone to level 22. Congratulations, that is awesome work. I am only about halfway through level 21. John Farrell, are you injured? Victoria says. Adrian does say he is a Vet 50 champ, of course. Of course, Adrian, I forgot about that. There. Adrian is the UK middle distance ultra running Vet 50 champion. Which is why he is on level 22 and the rest of us plebs are on level 21. I said plebs, not clubs. George Lansbury here. I just hit my 21st week. Last week. Well done, George. Right, yes, John Farrell is still injured. His ankle is hurting. Taking ages to heal, he says. Yeah, well, unlucky, John. Sometimes these things do take a while. We have a friend, Richard, who has literally been out for a year and a half running. He is just getting back now, so almost 2 years of injury for my friend Richard. So yeah, probably was more than a sprain at Christmas, John.
John, just don't come back to running until you're ready. Otherwise you risk prolonging your injury. Speaking from experience.
So I haven't seen Amy Green in the run while I was clicking through the ride-ons. So Amy Green's probably decided to have the night off. Good for her. Yeah, hopefully not too long, John. Oh yeah, what's he got? Sloth! George Lansbury says the ZLDR August Challenge in 2021 took him out for a whole year. John's been on the elliptical a bit, so that's been something at least. Yeah, injury can be a real pain to deal with, but you unfortunately just have to be patient. So I've just hit 6k. Victoria is on nearly 7k, and we have 3.4 to go. Thanks for the ride on, whoever that was. Remember, keep going until the badge appears on screen in front of you. It's 10.4 kilometres officially. Yellow beacon has 3.2 kilometres to go. No, only just. Oh yeah, 3 seconds actually. For some reason. 10. Don't know why I'm creeping ahead. Yes, well, obviously that's because I had to join in again, didn't I? And it didn't join. It joined with me on 0. And the amount of running I did before it crashed probably won't get added. Right, 3k to go. Let's get this done. Let's get that badge for you guys. And after next week, we will start again. So what we had been doing with Series 1 and 2 was we've been leaving a gap before starting back that badge again, but we're going big time now. So once this series has finished, the next week we will immediately start a new series, and we will have 2 new versions of the Bag That Badge event. So we will only be live streaming this one, but we'll be having another one later on in the evening and another one early in the morning. If you want to join those runs, and they will do different badges each day, so it won't be the same badge each day. So there will be 3 different Bag That Badge events on the same day, and all 3 will do a different route. So you're going to have 2 more chances to do the badges that you need. Yeah, and catering for the different time zones as well. Series 4 of Bag That Badge begins in 2 weeks. Yeah. We will be adding 2 new events across the time zones. So, in the course of 24 hours, there will be 3 Bag That Badge events. And each of those events will do a different Route Achievement Badge. Sorry. Everything will be in the companion app. Right, 2.5k to go of Bag That Badge before people get their badge, their Route Achievement Badge for Handful of Gravel. Remember, Handful of Gravel is only available in events. You can't just choose to free run it. You can't set up a meetup to run it. And you cannot set it up in your club as a run either. It is only in official Zwift HQ calendar events. Yeah, tomorrow we will see Scotland for the first time. So stage 8 of Tour of Zwift is in Scotland. So we will be running Scotland tomorrow, guys. We're running Scotland tomorrow. Who will be running in Scotland tomorrow with us? Question mark. You can run any of the stage 8 events. Here on the Zwift Run channel, we will be running at 6 PM UK time. George, Tina and Paul will all be running with us. Victoria will be running with us. I'll be running... Oh, Victoria says question mark. If she gets a place at Deepwater Workout, she might not be. And if we feel well enough, Victoria and I are going to do a long run before that on the hills. So we'll see what happens. Sorry? Yeah, George will do it if he's got out of bed. Nice one, George. Mick Cheney's going to be there. For those who might be unaware, Scotland is the brand new world, which will get its debut tomorrow. Yeah, Scotland can wait for you, John. Don't worry about it. Right, Paul Doyle, Mark Samuels and Victoria and George are all on 8.3 kilometres in. I'm on 7.5. I'm not going to run to 10. I shall just finish the run with everybody else. Quite happy, not bothered about getting any further. I know what my legs have done, and they will have done 10k by the time this run is finished. Okay, just over a mile to go now. 1.6 kilometres left of Bag That Badge, handful of gravel.
Ride on!
Steph Coet, thanks for the ride on. My headphones have died on me, so I can't hear any music. Sure, I charged them up yesterday. Nighttime in the jungle, across the bridge for a second time. Approaching 8 kilometres for me, approaching 9 kilometres for Victoria and Mark and Paul. Some guys up ahead are already on 9 and into their last kilometre. Heart rate seems to be fairly settled on 121, 122-ish. Zone 2. Yeah, and it's 18.3 degrees in shed quarters, according to the AGMT. Beautiful view there. Oh, I can't see it properly on this screen. It was a lovely sideways view. There we go, look at that. Whoa, that is cool. What a great view. Victoria's on 9 kilometres now. George, just about to hit 9 kilometres as well. Paul Doyle's on 9 kilometres. "50 minutes run, just over a kilometre to go." Victoria's done 55 minutes of running. So yeah, about 7 minutes to go. It's so easy to get set up with Zwift running. Here's what you need. Firstly, access to a treadmill. It could be at home or at the gym, but any treadmill will work with Zwift. To get you moving in game, we need a speed source. Traditionally, we use a foot pod like the Zwift Pod or the Stride, but you can also use the Run Smart treadmill sensor, your Apple Watch, one of the newer Garmin watches, the TSS app, and if you have a smart treadmill, your treadmill will connect directly to Zwift without the need for another device. Now simply download the Zwift app onto a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. Finally, pair your speed source in the app. Pairing heart rate from your watch or a chest strap is also a great addition to Zwift. And that's it. You're all set up for solo runs, solo or group workouts, challenges and real-time racing on Zwift with people from all over the world. Okay, 700 metres to go. George, keep running until you get the badge. Don't stop until it comes up in front of you on screen. Thanks very much for joining everyone today. Been a little bit of a grind to try and get through this. We're not feeling 100%. I didn't feel too bad for the Film My Run 500 this morning, but tonight, yeah, just out of it tonight. Definitely. Suffering. Oh, yeah. Well done, everybody. Sterling effort. Keep running till you see the badge. Unless you already have it, in which case you might be running forever. And we will see you for another episode of Bag That Badge, same time next week. "500 metres to go." Lemsip and bedtime. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what it needs. Tina, yeah.
Right on!
Nine kilometres done for me. And 400 metres left to run. Paul Doyle, Victoria, Mark all about to hit 10k now. Those of you who are behind the yellow beacon, I might keep going, you're doing amazing. I am not a yellow vegan. $200 meters. Honey and a hot lemsip, says Paul Hayward. Yeah. Yellow bacon. Yeah, we often joke about that as well. Yellow bacon. So just coming to the end, thank you very much everybody who's watched on YouTube today. Appreciate that. And the chat in the YouTube, Facebook, and yeah, YouTube and Facebook has been pretty good. Thank you very much, guys. Bit quiet in game, even though we had quite a lot of runners. But everyone just concentrated on getting through the run and getting their badge. So that's just fine. And we are about to hit the end. There we go. Oh! Victoria's just got to keep going a little further before she hits. And there she is. She's hit. Yeah, but you finished though. It's fine. You've got the badge anyway, haven't you? Yeah. Right. Maybe it was 10.3 then, not 10.4. Mark Samuels has got it. He says, great run. Yeah, see you for the Scottish run tomorrow, guys. Appreciate your support today. I know we weren't on 100% top form. Can't have perfection every time, but no technical problems today, so that's all right, isn't it? Body technical problems, yeah. Right, we will see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. UK time for the tour of Zwift Stage 8 when we get to run the first time in Scotland. So be there or don't be there or something. Night all. Yeah, take care everybody, and good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.